Low-carb diets are like that flashy new gadget everyone rushes to buy, exciting at first, promising to change your life, but after a while, the cracks start to show. Sure, cutting carbs can make the scale drop quickly and give a temporary sense of control. But when you look at the long game of health, energy, and longevity, removing carbohydrates entirely is like trying to run a marathon on fumes. The body was not designed to thrive in permanent carb exile, and over time the downsides begin to pile up in ways that are hard to ignore. The first red flag is fatigue. Carbohydrates are the body's preferred source of glucose, and glucose is the fuel for both the brain and the muscles. Without it, the brain becomes foggy and sluggish, struggling to keep up with everyday tasks. Muscles, too, are left without their quick energy source, making even a simple jog feel like hauling bricks. People on strict low-carb diets often describe feeling drained, irritable, and mentally foggy, a condition sometimes called keto brain. While the body can adapt to burning fats and ketones, it's a clumsy and less efficient process, leaving people slower, crankier, and less resilient to daily stress. Then there's the issue of hormonal balance. Carbohydrates play an important role in regulating insulin and supporting thyroid function. Women, in particular, may see disruptions in reproductive hormones when carbs are too restricted, leading to irregular cycles or other metabolic imbalances. The stress hormone cortisol can also climb when the body is deprived of quick fuel, creating a cascade of issues that accelerate aging rather than slow it. In essence, low-carb diets can trick the body into thinking it's under constant stress, and that is not a recipe for longevity. Nutrient deficiencies are another hidden danger. Whole carbohydrate foods like fruits, legumes, and whole grains are rich in fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Strip them out of the diet, and suddenly constipation, vitamin shortfalls, and reduced gut microbiome diversity become very real problems. Fiber is especially crucial for feeding beneficial gut bacteria, which in turn influence everything from immunity to mood. Without enough fiber, the gut environment shifts unfavorably, and long-term health risks, from heart disease to colon cancer, rise significantly. Ironically, in the quest to become healthier by cutting carbs, many people end up depriving themselves of exactly the nutrients that protect long-term health. Even muscle preservation is at risk when carbs disappear. Without glucose to refuel, the body may break down protein from muscles to meet energy needs, undermining the very goal of staying strong and lean. For older adults, this is particularly dangerous, as maintaining muscle mass is one of the key defenses against frailty and loss of independence. Carbohydrates spare protein, letting it focus on repairing tissues instead of being burned as backup fuel. Remove carbs, and the whole system becomes less efficient and more self-destructive. The biggest irony of low-carb living is that some of the longest-living populations in the world, like Okinawans and Sardinians, enjoy diets rich in whole carbohydrate foods, from sweet potatoes to beans to bread. These people aren't avoiding carbs, they're celebrating them daily, and their lifespans speak for themselves. In the end, low-carb diets might work as a short-term strategy, but in the long run, they're like building a house without windows, functional but suffocating. Energy, hormones, nutrient balance, and even mood all rely on carbohydrates in ways we can't outsmart with fads. The real path to health isn't about eliminating carbs, but about choosing them wisely, embracing whole, unprocessed sources that fuel both body and mind. Carbohydrates aren't the danger. Denying them is.